Oh, hey, folks, it's good to be back with you. I have to be extremely careful now, so I'm really sorry that I can't be as over the top as I was before. Um, we'll just have to play it in a low key here, okay? Now, evil is continuing to grow, and there is no end in sight, and it is following along the trajectory that I have been telling you. Oi, do you understand what I'm telling you, folks? Oi, that's what I've been telling you. Now, you know that I have to be very low key here, but the evil is not stopping and it's gaining steam. Now, I'm going to read this news to you, and after this one, I have a story for you of the place that I worked at, okay? And I'm going to lay it out for you, and like, you're not going to believe it, okay? You're not going to believe it. Okay, we're going to do the news now, okay? Here we go. All right, I'm not even going here. Do you understand? I'm not even going to go here. There is going to be a fourth round. Again, I told you folks that this is I'm not going to say anything, okay? I'm not going to say anything, right? I'm not saying anything. It just says here in red letters, look for yourself, okay? So everything is moving along swimmingly, okay? Which we'll get to my story after this video, okay? Which will be somewhat, it'll be opposite of like catching a nut for the guys in my audience. You know, like when you catch a nut, it'll be a little bit different than that. It'll be like sort of, okay? All right. It says, this is terrible right here. Now, all you had to do is take a look at Muhammad Ali, okay? And you knew that the day is coming when a female boxer was going to get killed in the ring, and that's exactly what happened. A female boxer dies after being knocked out in ring, okay? Folks, I know people like to watch two people beat each other to a pulp by mashing to the head area and so forth, but I just kind of lost interest in it. You know what I mean? Okay, it says that the a certain thing's safety nets are gone, and what they're talking about is anybody that wasn't having to pay their rent, sayonara. Now you have to pay your rent. You understand? And the other one that they're talking about is there'll be no more unemployment benefits beginning tomorrow on the 6th of September. Okay? Unemployment cash stops tomorrow. I read that. Okay? Progressives, which are the people who are bringing this evil, in my opinion, that's not fact, folks. I'm not representing that as fact. I'm telling you that it is my belief that the progressives, all they want to do is make you and everybody else equal. The problem they haven't figured out yet, because they're so fucking retarded, is that whenever you try to make everybody equal, some people wind up being a little bit more equal than other people. I mean, you know, there have been books written on it, okay? Animal Farm was one of them, okay? This is not new news, okay? So the Bolsheviks are hard at work, and you can see where that's all going. They said that tax the rich dreams fade as Dems struggle for votes. Well, you see, eventually, if you're not a true committed Bolshevik, you begin to realize that what hurts the rich is passed down, generally speaking, to the middle class and poor. Okay? So you get a plastic tax. Okay? Which is, you don't have to worry about paying for a soda tax. They just make a plastics tax. Okay? It's all coming, folks. This is Bolshevism. You understand? in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So the little bit gun-shy progressives are starting to figure out that they could go right back to Donald Trump if they're not careful with their footsteps here, okay? They've been making wonderful progress thus far, and they're beginning to realize that they're going to have to tread lightly here, it looks like. Let's keep going. It says that Biden is having a very public clash with his own church. Well, let me tell you something, Mr. You don't know whether you're on foot or on horseback. When you come out and you make a statement like not letting a woman kill her unborn child is almost un-American, that's not exactly the way you should put that. Do you understand that? You're not going to have too many friends in your church when you get done putting it like that. And if you think I'm lying about that, you go look at Numbskull's statement, okay? I won't get into it anymore, all right? One way or another. And believe me, folks, don't look at me like a hard righty, because I already understand this up, down, and sideways. The Republicans like to look at this like it's just some sort of a slam dunk, and it ain't. Because having a child when you're not ready is a serious matter, and they can talk about having the baby and getting him to parents, but those people are still at risk when they do that, because if anything goes wrong, they're going to raise the child. And believe me when I tell you, it ain't no fun to have to put out money for children, especially when you're young. It's bad enough at my age. Can you imagine when you're young? You can forget about success in life. Well, that's not fair to say. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. I would not want to see my son have a child at 15 or 17 years old. Or 18. Let's keep going, okay, before I get into trouble. Sorry, folks, I'm only going to read the good stuff. It says it's a week without power now in New Orleans. We have to pray for those people. God only knows what they're going through. I'm sure that there's looters and everything else over there. That's terrible. It says 700,000 still in the dark. It says if you make 7,000 steps a day, it cuts the risk of death by 70%. Makes sense. This I find comical, okay? This I find really, really comical, okay? In other words, I don't believe this, okay? What does that say right there? 12.5 million, oi? Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously. Okay, are you kidding me? Really? 12.5 million all over the globe, huh? Really? And you folks eat this up. The people are going to eat this up like it's candy. It says that Tom Brady came down with something, okay? And he said he got it after the big parade in Tampa Bay. Of course, we all know he died and came back to life, okay? So we won't get into that anymore. He says it's going to be a bigger problem in the NFL this year. Well, of course, because they're 100%, right, on their rate of something that they're getting, and they're still getting it, right? Which is why Oy vey is making a fourth, right? Right? Folks, do you think this is ever going to stop? Ever? I'm just being honest with you. Do you think that this is ever going to stop? Of course not. That's why I told you that wasn't really the problem. It's. I'm not going to say anymore, okay? You already know where I'm going with this, all right? I told you, When you want to know the future, you come to this channel and then you learn the future. And I pay the cost, like I have for the last 2 weeks. I pay the fare for you and show you. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Petey and Chasten, booty gig, welcome twins into the world, okay? Let's hope it wasn't modified natural childbirth. Hopefully not, okay? Sorry, folks, I'm having a hard time keeping it together already. Let's keep going. No major religion objects to a certain thing that they want to give you globally here. And they deny you of things if you don't. So it says, no major religions object to it, but will the exemptions hold? Well, the answer is no, because oy vey. That's what's going on, and they know the best. And all of you, if you weren't so stupid, you would understand that they're the smartest people in the world. Of course. So just do what you're told to do. I'm serious. Just do what you're told to do. You understand? Okay, let's move on. By the way, there's the proud parents there, Twiddledee and Twiddledum, booty gigs. I don't even want to get into it. Okay, let's not go there. Okay, evidently the stork made a special delivery. Okay. Okay. By the way, did you, like I've been gone for 2 weeks. Did you see that China is now regulating and will not let effeminate men on their major newscasts? There's no more of that. And she says we have to rely upon time-proven, essentially, I'm paraphrasing this, time-proven Chinese, and they're going to move into the future progressively by holding on to their traditions, which is they don't want a bunch of swishy men getting up there doing the news and other things. So they're going to monitor that very carefully, and they're going to censor it. Now, that's probably gone away now, but you can trust me on that. That's what I read. Whether they're going to do it, I don't know, but that's what I read. Okay. Let's see here. Sorry, folks. Researchers infect volunteers hoping to conquer the you-know-what. Okay? I can't say anything anymore. You understand? Anytime I say anything, it always comes back and bites me in the ass. You folks already know what I'm talking about anyway. All right? Mag says, Australia traded away too much liberty. What do you mean traded away too much liberty? What's left? You're in lockdown, right? What liberty do you have left? Is there some liberty? They can come into your house. They can take you away. They can do it. What liberty are you talking about? What do you mean you gave away too much? It's like somebody that pours a bowl full of ketchup and eats a few French fries. You say, you like a little French fries with your ketchup, don't you? You understand what I'm saying? Actually, I was like that with A1 steak sauce. I shouldn't be talking about this right now, but you know how you have to put like a lot of that A1 steak sauce, right? So you like a little steak with your A1 steak sauce? Same thing here. Same concept. Bette Midler calls on women to refuse sex. That's the answer, since they can't have an abortion now or something like that in Texas. Okay? Something like that. So Bette Midler just wants you to say no. So ladies, say no to sex. Okay? That'll help solve the problem. Satanic Temple joins the backlash too. Well, they probably need all those body parts for their rituals, I would think. Although there's no, I'm not saying that's a fact, but that's what I suspect. I find this to be so hilarious. And I know women are going to get mad at me for saying this. It says, women say they met porn actor Jeremy for fun. rape came next. Well, I read the story, okay? And ladies, do you know what he does for a living? Okay, he has hard work, okay, with the emphasis being on hard. And he's what you would call, quote, big in the industry. I mean, that's his claim to fame. You know, the special coffin he needs when he's going to be buried. So, ladies, what do you think is going to be on the menu when you meet him and you go into some place? So they said that they were taken advantage of in the bathroom. So, ladies, can you please... Remember I told you that story on my last channel? I swear to God, I'll try to show it to you on this. Ron Jeremy went on The View. Remember that? And all he was talking about, because it was so uncomfortable, he was like, yeah. And like the girls are all looking at him like he's like something awful in the punch bowl or something. And they're all looking at him like, you know, and he just kept talking about how he liked to go to all he could eat buffets. That was his big thing. You know what? I'm going to try. You folks don't believe me, do you? I mean, it was the most bizarre guest appearance on anything I have ever seen. Okay? Let me see if I can find that for you. Ron Jeremy, when he appeared on The View. Probably be censored. Sorry, folks. This phone is really, really slow. Let me see. Well, they're talking about him, you know, being charged with rape and everything. I'm looking to see if they're... Nobody will believe me, but I'm telling you, I saw it with my own two eyes, okay? Believe me when I tell you, he was on The View or The Five or whatever the hell that show was with those women, okay? Trust me when I tell you, and we are almost done, okay? And then we are back on track. All right, folks, we are almost done. Let's see. All right, I can't see anything else, so it's just those women that were victims going into the men's room. I'm not making that up, by the way. He had a very quaint way of taking them into the men's room or the... You know what? I think we're going there. Okay. I think you folks need to know this. Okay. You see, I have all smart women subscribe to me. They're smart women, opposite of these dipshits, okay? Women say they met porn actor Jeremy for fun, and rape came next. Remember I told you about the one woman who kind of went along with everything, and she was kind of okay with all the different orifices and so forth, but she did lose her salad. That was not okay. Folks, you're talking about mindless women here, okay? I'm sorry. I know a lot of women are going to get upset with me. What do you think this guy was? Huh? LA, this is off AP. Adult film actor Ron Jeremy leveraged the nobility or whatever it is, celebrity, met and often isolated women whom he raped and sexually assaulted using the same tactics for years, according to the grand jury testimony from 21 women. That was unsealed Saturday. Quote, wouldn't it be funny if we got a picture and an autograph from him? End of quote. Well, of course, as a woman, you want to be with a guy who you know is big in the field of the porn industry. So why not take a picture of him, with him, right? I mean, it couldn't do your reputation any harm, right? Women, will you women please stop this fucking nonsense? All right, let me continue because it gets only better from here, by the way. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we got a picture with him? Okay, one woman identified only as Jane Doe 8 said she remembered telling her friend when they saw Jeremy in 2012 at a West Hollywood bar and grill, he would sexually assault them minutes later, testified the woman, one of the several who said their attacks came in the same small bathroom. Does this make any sense? It's like I'm being like Judge Judy, right? I mean, does this make any sense? Would you like to go in a small bathroom with me? Well, of course. What an honor. What's he doing? Dragging them in there? You can't scream? This is perfect. I'm not making this up in the verbiage. I was like, you see, I'm not making this up. This is a quote, by the way. I was like, wow, this is Ron Jeremy. I mean, I was kind of impressed. I'm like, I don't want to say celebrity, quote unquote, but he kind of was, said another woman, Jane Doe 7, when Jeremy came to the door of the Hollywood hotel room she was sharing with friends, where the porn actor would rape her soon after, as he forced her 30 steps and down to the bathroom. Folks, you know what? We're done. Good night.